carbohydrate should be between 2 is to 2 is to 6. Going a bit detail about the major macronutrients, that is carbohydrates, proteins and fats. So carbohydrate provides the major source of energy, and it provides about 60% to 65% of the energy requirement. The dietary carbohydrates can be of two types, that is digestible carbohydrates and undigestible carbohydrates. Coming to the first category, that is the digestible carbohydrate, it is the carbohydrate provide energy and it can be digested in the human because enzymes are present. So this includes carbohydrates like fructose, and so on. The importance of carbohydrates that carbohydrates provide energy, and as made by obligate, and hence major digestive traits of carbohydrates digestible or the diet. So these are digested in the body, but they are required for weight to also the digestible carbohydrates also helps in
Srishti, just adjust yourself, ma. I think you're
even
having
without
internet issues. Just see if your Wi-Fi is working properly, and then do this slide again. Srishti, are you there?
yes, ma'am.
Huh? What happened?
Ma'am, I was changing the network. I'll share the screen.
Oh, yeah, okay.
Am I audible?
Yes, you're clear now.
Yes, ma'am. So coming to the three major macronutrients that is available in the diet, which is carbohydrates, proteins, and fats. Carbohydrate provide the major source of energy, that is about 60 to 65%. And the dietary carbohydrates can be of two types, that is digestible carbohydrates and undigestible carbohydrates. Digestible carbohydrates provide the source of energy and they are easily broken down in the body because the required energy is present, the required enzymes are present in the body. Whereas the undigestible carbohydrates cannot be utilized in the body because the required enzymes are absent. The importance of undigestible carbohydrate is that it helps in increasing the motility of the intestine and it also provides the feeling of fullness without consumption of calories. Proteins. Proteins provide a very little fraction of energy, that is about 10%. Proteins can be present in the diet as essential or non-essential amino acids. So essential being those which needs to be consumed through the diet, which include histidine, isoleucine, lysine, and so on. Whereas non-essential amino acids are those which which can be produced in the body from the essential amino acids, which include alanine, aspartic acid, and so on. So proteins are the components of most of the compounds that are produced in the body, like immunoglobulins, hormones, enzymes, and many others. The last one being the fats. Fats are the second source of energy. It provides about 15 to 20% of the energy. Again, fats can be divided based on the consumption as visible fats, which include ghee, vegetable oil, and invisible fats, which are present along with the other food materials like egg, fish, meat, cereals, and so on. The second type of classification is based on saturation, and it can be saturated fatty acids and unsaturated fatty acids. The ratio of saturated to monounsaturated fatty acid to polyunsaturated fatty acid should be the ratio of 1 is to 1 is to 1 for maintaining an optimal diet. Fats again is an important compound as it is a precursor for forming many other derivatives, like it is a component of the cell membrane. It is required for absorption of fat soluble vitamins. It is also required for formation of certain hormones also. Now coming to the calculation of energy requirement. For calculating energy, there are three major aspects that we need to consider. That is the basal metabolic rate, specific dynamic action, and physical activity. Basal metabolic rate. It is the energy that is required by the body for maintaining life or the vital functions. So again, it depends on a lot of factors like age, gender, temperature, exercise, fever, and thyroid hormone. When we consider age, the BMR is usually higher up to the age of 5 in children and decreases with age. Gender. Female tend to have a lower BMR when compared to male. The BMR is higher at cold temperature when compared to the warmer conditions. Again, in exercise, BMR increases during exercise. Fever, again, it increases with the fever. And last being thyroid hormone, usually when there is hyperthyroidism, BMR increases, and when there is hypothyroidism, BMR decreases. So this is the normal values of BMR for different age groups. For an adult male, it is between 35 to 38 kilocalories per body weight per kg of body weight per day. For adult female, it is 32 to 35 kilocalorie per kg body weight per day. But for calculation, it is usually considered as 24 kilocalorie per kg body weight per day. For children, it is between 45 to 53 kilocalories per kg body weight per day. The next concept being the specific dynamic action. It is the extra energy that is produced after the intake of food. It is usually lost as heat, and this amount of energy has to be provided extra in the diet, which can account for this loss as heat. It is also called as the thermogenic effect of food or diet-induced thermogenesis. The normal values for different food are as follows. For carbohydrate, it is around 5%. For protein, around 30%. For lipids, 15%. And for mixed diet, it is 10%. Physical activity. The physical activity is divided into light, moderate, very active, and heavy work. The light include people belonging to the occupations like office workers, doctors, teachers, and it requires 30% to 40% of the BMR. Moderate work include us, that is the students, industry workers, farm workers who require 40 to 60% of the BMR. Very active group include agricultural workers, miners, unskilled laborers who again require energy of 60 to 90% of BMR, and the last category being the heavy workers, which include lumberjacks, blacksmiths who require almost 100% of the BMR. Now, considering all the three aspects which I told about previously, there are 5 major steps that are required to calculate the calorie requirement and hence the diet for an individual. So here is the step 1, which is the calculation of calorie requirement. Here I've considered an adult of 60 kg weight and a sedentary lifestyle, and a child of 5 years of age and 18 kg as body weight. Now for the BMR, since the adult is of 60 kg and the BMR here I've considered it as 24, which gives us the total value as 1440 kilocalories. And again, since the adult belongs to sedentary type of lifestyle, the BMR requirement is 30%, that is 432 kilocalories, and hence the total is 1870 kilocalories. As there is a 10% loss as SDA, which gives us about 187 kilocalories, the total would give us a rounded value of 2000 kilocalories. Whereas for a child who has a weight of 18 kgs and a BMR of 50, the amount of energy that is required for BMR is 900 kilocalories. Again, for activity, children tend to be more active, so hence they require a 40% of BMR, that gives us 360 kilocalories. A total of 1260 calories are required. The loss of STA about 126 kilocalories, and a total of 1300 kilocalories is required for a child. Now the step 2 is the proximate principles. The proximate principles include the carbohydrates, proteins, and fats. So these have to be provided in appropriate proportions so that it can provide the energy as well as the RDA for the individual. Again, by calculating, we can see that an adult would require a 1 gram per body, 1 gram for kg body weight of proteins, and a child would require 2 grams of body weight per body weight in case of child. So protein requirement in an adult would be about 60 grams, and that would provide around 240 kilocalories. So the balance energy requirement of 1760 calories is provided by both fats and carbohydrates. Fats, on a general rule, provide 20% of the energy, and hence 35 grams of fat is required for this individual. The balance of 1400 kilocalories is provided by 350 grams of carbohydrates. For a child, the protein requirement is about 36 grams, which provide energy of about 144 kilocalories. Again, the balance of 100 1156 kilocalories is provided again by both fats and carbohydrates. The fat is required about 25 grams for this individual, and carbohydrate about 225 grams. So this is a table which gives us an idea about how much amount of energy, proteins, fats, and carbohydrates are provided by different food materials. So in this step, we consider the amount of energy, nutrients that are provided by the common food materials in order to calculate the energy and the diet for the individual. The step 4, determining of the items of food. So based on the energy requirement and the nutritive value which we saw in the previous table, different food are different food materials are designed and the possible food items are noted. Again, for the same adult and child, it is noted that for the adult requires 350 grams of cereals, 75 grams of pulses, 40 ml of vegetable oil, 250 ml of milk, 200 gram of green leafy vegetable, and 25 grams of sugar. Whereas for the child, the cereal requirement is about 250 grams, pulse of about 50 grams, vegetable oil of 15 ml, milk of 250 ml, green leafy vegetables about 100 grams. There's another concept that we need to remember, that is the mutual exchange. So it is that sometimes every food material does not contain all the nutrients in correct proportions. Some food may have one particular nutrient in a higher quantity, whereas may be deficient in the other. For example, the cereals are rich in methionine but deficient in lysine, whereas the pulses are rich in lysine and deficient in methionine. Hence, a diet consuming both of this in a proportion of 1:5, that is pulses to cereals, would be enough to provide good amount of nutrient requirement. So this is a pictorial representation of the diet that is suggested for an adult of 60 kg sedentary lifestyle and a child of 5 years of age and 18 kg of body weight. The last step being the 3 meals per day. So the diet which is designed for the individual has to be divided into 3 major meals with or without minor meals. So this is done based on the person's requirement and the comfortness. To summarize, the BMR for an adult is about considered to be about 24 kilocalories per kg body weight per day, and for the child about 45 to 50 kilocalories per kg body weight. SDA is both same for both adults and child, that is about 30% of protein, 15% of lipids, 5% of carbohydrates and 10% of mixed meal. The physical activity is divided into light, moderate, very active and heavy work. Children usually belong to moderate or heavy work. The energy requirement for male is will be between 2,320 kilocalories to 3,490 kilocalories, whereas for female between 1,900 to 2,850 kilocalories per kg per day. For the child, again, it depends upon the age and it can vary from 92 kilocalories for 0 to 6 months to 196 kilocalories for 7 to 9 years, that is about 1,690 kilocalories per kg per day. The protein requirement for adult it is about 1 gram per kg body weight, whereas for child it is 2 gram per kg body weight. Fat requirement remains the same, that is about 20% for both adult and child. So this is a chart that is given up by the government of India to educate the people about the importance of having an imbalanced diet. So every letter from A to Z has been given a particular nutrient or a disorder, and hence this following this A to Z is really important for maintaining an optimal health. Lastly, to conclude, it is important that we need to follow a balanced diet, but on a daily basis, measuring and having the food material is not possible. Hence, having a diet which contains all the nutrients and having a healthy eating plate is essential. So this is a chart that is given up by the Harvard University, which tells us about the importance of having all the nutrients in correct proportions. Lastly, I would like to quote, you don't have to eat less, but you just have to eat the right amount. Thank you.
So very well presented, Srushti. Can you go to 2 slides before where you had put the table of the
From the
calorie
summary,
requirement?
is it this one?
You have to present again, Shrishti.
Yes,
Present your
ma'am.
slides.
2 slides before.
From this one.
No, not this. Next. Next. No, before the slide.
Is it this one?
No, no, you're skipping that slide.
Ma'am, what was the slide about?
Before the ABC slide, ma. Just before your ABC slide.
From the summary.
22nd, yeah. Summary.
Yeah, this is the slide. It is the energy requirement is 2320 kilocalories per day It is not per kilogram per day.
Okay, ma'am. I'll change it.
So it is not in kilogram. The total requirement per day. Okay.
Okay, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Otherwise, your presentation was very good,
Thank you,
complete,
ma'am.
and you have covered all the aspects of dietary advice for adults and children. Well done, ma'am.
Thank you, ma'am.
Only thing I find, other students are very, very passive. They are not active at all. Please come forward. This is the time to present. You have lot of time. We have finished our portion and we are revising. So please come forward. Once you present, you will remember it much, much better. Is roll number 174 there? 174. If you're there, please unmute yourself and talk. 174, are you there? What is the name? Can you tell me?
Ma'am, Rohan, ma'am. Rohan.
No, not Rohan. 175? Who's
There are
175?
two Rohans, ma'am. 174 and 177.
179?
179 is Shilpa, ma'am. Shilpa Srinivasan.
Shilpa, are you there? Riya Savant, Shilpa. Riya, are you there? Shilpa, are you there? Vishwashant, roll number 249. All of them have to be marked absent only.
I will download their attendance 15 minutes back.
Okay.
Madam.
So,
After half an hour, many have joined.
no. Those who have joined after half an hour, their attendance will not be considered. When we are taking active interest, when we are joining, what is your problem? Just to listen also, you people have to be told. Those who have joined after half an hour will not be considered for attendance. And if you continue to be very non-cooperative, and if you are not taking part in tutorials, if you are not taking your Viva and tutorials seriously, we will have to talk to your parents individually. Already we are making efforts. So only some students are studying. Others, they are trying to get away with the situation. They are just using the situation, and they have some excuse to tell for not taking part, not joining the tutorial group itself. So please be careful. Join the tutorials. It is for your case, for your benefit only we are doing. We have enough work to do, but individually we are all taking the tutorials. And we are seeing to that you are studying, but the same interest you people should have. So Srishti, once again, uh, really well done.
Thank you,
Next
ma'am.
time, who will be doing? Spurti, you will be doing next time. Ma. Okay?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Thank you.
Thank you, students. Now we will log off. So for today, biochemistry class is done.